Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agnanatimirandhasya Gnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. नम ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. I welcome everyone for today's second session on this auspicious occasion of Purushottam Month. We are discussing the 15th chapter of the Bhagavad-gītā. Yesterday we saw the first shloka of the 15th chapter. Today we'll begin with the second shloka. In the first shloka, Krishna spoke to us that this material world is compared to an upside down banyan tree, a special tree, where the roots are upwards and the branches are downwards. Now, in the second shloka, Krishna explains how this tree keeps growing, how so many conditioned souls are trapped in this material world, and how does this material tree gets nourishment. All that Krishna will speak. Of course, yesterday I spoke little long. Today I'll keep it crisp and short because yesterday was the first day. We gave a lot of introduction. So let's begin with the recitation of the second shloka. अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृतास्तस्य शाखा गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रबलाः अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृतास्तस्य शाखा गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रबलाः अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके. Now, in this shloka, Krishna talks about the nourishment of this tree, how this material tree grows in this world. Let's see. Adhascha urdhvam prashritaha tasya shakha. Yesterday we have seen that this material world is compared to a tree, and the root of the tree is upwards and the branches are downwards. Now, when the branches are like downwards, still some of these branches will go upward, some will go downwards. It's a reflection tree only, but amongst all these branches, still some branches go upward, some branches go downward. So that's what Krishna is saying here. Adhascha urdhvam prasrutastasya shakha. The shakhas or the branches of this reflection tree are upwards and also downwards. The branches of this tree extend upward and downwards. And okay, let me just reveal now itself. These upward branches are the upper planets, like heavenly planets, and the downward branches are like the lower planets, right? So all the planetary systems in this material world or material universe are compared to the branches of this material tree. There are 14 planetary systems in this universe. We are living on the Bhuloka plane. And above Bhuloka plane, there is Bhuvarloka, Swargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. And within the depths of this Bhumandala or Bhuloka, there is Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasatala, Patala. There are so many lower planetary systems, subterranean planetary systems. All these are compared to different branches of this tree. Second point, Guna Pravriddha. Secondly, he says this tree is nourished by material modes. Guna means material modes. Pravriddha means the tree is nourished. The tree is grown by the three material modes. What are they? Sattvagun, Rajogun, Tamogun. That's the first point about the branches. Second point about the source of the nourishment of this tree. Third point, Vishaya Pravalaha. Pravala means little twigs. of this tree, they are Vishaya. Vishaya means sense objects. Like there are senses, five senses we have. Eyes. Eye is a sense, and the sense object for the eye is a form, a beautiful object. Or ears are one senses, and the sense object for the ears is sound. Nose is another sense. The sense object for the nose is nice smell. Tongue is one sense, and the sense object for the tongue is beautiful tastes, delicious tastes. And some kind of soft objects, they are like sense objects for the skin, for the sense of touch. Like that, Vishaya means sense objects, Pravala means twigs. The twigs of this tree are compared to the sense objects. Third line. Adhascha mulanyanu means this tree also has some roots going down. Roots are upwards, but there are some secondary roots which are just going down. They are discussed as karmanubandhini manushya. So the secondary roots of this tree are karma. Anubandhini manushya. Manushya means human beings. Actually, animals don't have karma. Only human beings have karma. So these human beings are bound by karma, karma anubandhini manushya. And these karma are fruitive activities that the materialistic human beings do. They are compared to the secondary roots of this tree. Adascha mulani anusantatani. Right? Mulani anusantatani means secondary roots. Some roots that are going down. So total 4 points are mentioned here. First, about the branches of this tree. Second, about the source of nourishment of this tree. Third, about the twigs of this tree. Fourth, about the secondary roots of this tree. Let's go a little deep into these 4 points. First, branches. Adhaschordham prasyatastasya sakha means there are branches of this tree. These branches are compared to the upward and downward. Uh, the branches are upward and downward. They go upward and downward, and they're compared to the upper planets and lower planets in this universe. Right? We just mentioned about it. So Krishna says that this tree is material tree is spreading in multiple directions. Its branches are spreading in different directions, roots are spreading in different directions, twigs are spread in different directions. All these twigs and roots, secondary roots and branches of this tree constitute this entire material universe. Right? Now, branches are going upwards and downwards. They're compared to the upper planets and lower planets. Right? When people do good activities or pious activities, they go to upper planets, means they are in the higher branches. When human beings do sinful activities, they go to lower planets, downward planets, means lower branches of this tree. Clear? Then, second point is about the nourishment of this tree. What is the nourishment? Modes. There are three material modes: Sattvagun, Rajogun, Tamogun. So these three material modes nourish this material tree. Right? Means the material world is run by these three forces of material nature. They are Sattvaguna, Rajogun, and Tamogun. Sattvagun is the mode of goodness. That constitutes kindness, cleanliness, truthfulness, peacefulness. So these are all aspects of Sattvaguna. Then Rajogun is passion, mode of passion. Too many ambitions, a competitive spirit, unlimited desires, always wanting for more. All these are aspects of passion, Rajogun. And what about Tamogun? That's ignorance. The symptoms of Tamogun are laziness, anger, confusion, violence, hurting others. So, this material world is filled with these three qualities. Now, when we are in goodness, we can that facilitates our spiritual practices. Goodness is not spiritual; it is material only. But that goodness facilitates spiritual practices. But tamogun and rajogun, these lower modes, they distract us from Krishna. So we need to nourish ourselves. This material world is nourished by three modes, but we need to transcend these three modes to transcend this material world itself. Third point is about the twigs. Twigs are the sense objects as we discussed some time back. There are little twigs of this tree. They are the sense objects. Like I already mentioned it. For the eyes, form is the sense object. For the skin, some soft objects are the sense objects. So like that, the senses are constantly looking forward for pleasure. Vishaya pravalaha. The soft new leaves or twigs are the attractive things in this world. Now in modern time, attraction for people is too much of screen time, junk food, probably wasting time in gossip, or wanting praise from others, or fighting for their own material pleasures. All these are compared to their pursuit for sense enjoyment. That is Vishaya Pravalaha. So, so we need to choose the right objects. For example, if a gardener keeps watering the weeds grow bigger. But if the gardener starts watering some flower trees and fruit trees, the fruit trees and flower trees would go bigger. Similarly, if we constantly feed the material desires, sensual desires in our heart, they keep growing. But if we water the devotion in our heart, then bhakti grows. So it is our responsibility to make the right choices. Now, the last aspect of the shloka that describes the secondary roots. The secondary roots are karma. Karmanu bandhini manushya loke. Karma creates more roots, more secondary roots. Basically, the root of our material life is in karma, right? When you perform karmic activities, sometimes karma is good karma is also bad karma is also. Punya karma and papa karma. So when you do punya karma, you go to upper planets. When you do papa karma, you go to lower planets. But both upper planets and lower planets are there in the material world only. When we make good choices, we create good habits and we go to good destinations. But if it is materially good, it doesn't do any spiritual good for us, right? So we should not be choosing only materially good activities and avoiding materially bad activities. We should do devotional activities. There are three types of karma: punya karma, papa karma, bhakti karma. Papa karma keeps us on the lower branches of the tree, which is lower planets. Punya karma takes us to higher branches in the tree, which is like upper planets, where there's a lot of enjoyment. But bhakti karma takes us beyond this tree, takes us beyond this reflection tree, and takes us to the original tree, or takes us from the material world to spiritual world, right? So we need to make the right choices. Let us do bhakti karmas, not just papa karmas and punya karmas, right? So basically, Krishna is presenting this material world as a reflection tree, but he's only talking about the soul living in this material existence. How can the soul come out of this material existence? So these are some uh, thoughts on the second shloka of the 15th chapter. Tomorrow we'll meet for the third shloka of the 15th chapter. Thank you very much. Grantharaj, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.